Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to solve Advent of Code day 7 problem, which is no space left on the device. But before solving that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, then please do. It really helps me keep motivated to make new videos. Now back to the problem. So in this problem you will be given a set of directory commands, and you will be asked to find the total space used by the directory and file inside it. So if you check the input, here you have set of directory commands like cd /ls, then cd and directory name, and dir, which denotes the directory, then ls, yeah, and this number and some file name. So this denotes the size of the file. Yeah, so this type of command you will be given as an input. So let me tell you how directory works. So for example, if you type take this as an example. Okay, so if you type cd So if you type cd /, then what it will do, it will move to the root directory. Now if you type cda, then it will try to find the directory which is inside this root directory, and it will append that, it will move to the this directory, current directory. So doesn't it seems like a data structure which we have used in the past? Okay, so this data structure is a stack. So whatever directory you switch, it will move on the top, and you can perform any kind of operation on that directory. For example, let me draw the stack. If I type cd /, it will move that slash directory into the stack. If I type cd a, then it will move that to the a directory. If I type cd ... then it will pop that current directory from the stack and move to the previous directory. Okay, now if I type cd b, then again it will append b directory into the stack. Okay, so this seems like a stack. Okay, so all directory commands like cd and cd ... are we can use a stack to perform this kind of operation, right? Now how this stack is going to help us in solving our problem. So if you see here, uh, like we are so what we will do, we will move all items, uh, all directory into the stack, and if we see any file, then we will backtrack from the root directory to the current directory and add size of that directory, size of that file to all the directory. Okay, so for example, suppose take this as an example. So here it is, so if I take this as an example, so here it will push slash in the root slash as a root directory, then it will add a, then again it will try to ls. Okay, so here if you see, so before pushing it to the the a directory, if you see here we have two files, right? So what it will do, so first it will scan this line, sorry, it will not go to this line, because we are parsing line file in line by line, right? So it will not go to this directory. Let me just draw again. So what it will do, first it will start from this uh, root directory. What it will do, first it will start from the root directory, append it to the stack. Now it will parse next line, which is this ls. Now we will ignore this ls line, because it is not doing any kind of operation in the file system. Okay, now I will move to the next line, which is DARA. Again, this is not change of directory command, and we are not performing any kind of operation with the help of DAR or this line. So we will ignore this line. Now we will move to the next line, which is this line. And here, if you see, we are currently having file size and file name. So what I have told you, in case of file size, we will backtrack to all the items present in the stack, and we will add current size to the all the directory. So here, what is the size? This one is the size. So what we will do, we will backtrack. So currently in our stack we have only one item, which is slash. So we will add current item size. So it is 148485 and 14. So this is the current size of the root directory, right? Now what we will do, we will parse the next line, which is 85, which is again a file, and size of that file is 8504156. So we will backtrack again in the all items present in the stack. So currently we only have one directory, which is root directory. We will add current file size. So what is the current file size? 8504156. We will add it. So what is the then total size of the root directory will be the summation of this both. Okay, now we will move to the next line, which is DIRD. So we will ignore it, right? Now we will move to the next line, which is CDA. So in case of CD, we will push it into the stack. Okay, now ls, we will ignore ls, we will ignore dir command, and we will move to the next, which is a number. And so in case of number, we are assuming it is a file. So in case of file, what we will do, we will backtrack all the items present in the stack. So currently we have two items present in the stack. One is root directory and another one is A. So what we will do, first we will add size of the current file into the root current directory. So what was the size? Whatever was the size, for example x, then x plus the current file size, which is 29116. so this one will be the root directory size. Now again, what item we are left with? Now we are left with A directory. So what we will do, we will concatenate from root directory to the top of the stack. Means currently root directory is /A. Then once we concatenate it with the next item, which is A, then it will be /A. And what will be the size? /A size will be the /A size will be, since it doesn't have any item present, any size, any previous size. So we will assume previous size is 0. Then add the current item size, which is 29116. So what will be the size of A directory? So A directory size will be 29116. Similarly for the next line and for the next line. So we will perform this kind of operation, right? And to keep track of size, we will use dictionary to keep track of size. Okay, so we will use a stack plus dictionary to keep track of size and the all the directory. So this is how we are going to solve this problem. So let me just walk you through the code. I'm just clearing my screen. Okay, if I go to the code, so here, as I have told you, we are taking a dictionary to keep track of the file size from the root directory to the current directory, and we are taking a list which can be used as a stack in Python. Now what we are doing is we are reading all the lines present in the input. So if I show you the input, here we have set of input present, right? So here we are reading all the lines present in the input. Now we are iterating through all the lines. Now what we are doing here, so in case of dollar, if you note, in case of dollar, we are assuming that it is a command. In case of dollar, if you see a dollar, we are assuming that it is a command. So it can be like cd change directory command, or backward change directory command, or some other command. Okay, like ls command. And if you don't see a dollar sign, then there is two possibility. Either it will be dir, which is here, so we will ignore dir. Or second possibility is either it will be file. So there are two possibility. If it is not starting with dollar, so let me just write it. If current line not starting with dollar, then there is two possibility. Either it will be directory or file. So directly we will for directory we will ignore it, and for file we will consider it. And in case of file, as I have told you, we will backtrack. Okay, so there are two possibility. One is directory and file in case of if it is not starting with dollar. Okay, so here I am just checking if current line is starting with dollar. If current line is starting with dollar, then there are two possibility. Either it will be ls command or cd command, right? So if it is ls command, then do nothing. In case of ls command, ignore it. Or in case of cd command, there are one possibility that it will be either cd dot dot. So in case of cd dot dot, what I have told you, to pop element from the stack. So in case of cd dot dot pop element, or directory, you can say directory. Okay, and in case of or otherwise just append that into the stack. Okay, so there are one more thing possible. If you see cd slash, so what cd slash will do, it will directly move you to the root of the directory. So if you type cd slash, so it will directly move you to the root of the directory. And if you see if you don't see above all the above this two command, then what you will do, you will append that directory into the stack. Okay, so this is for the command. Now moving to the file. So if you see directory, then that directly ignore it. And if you see file, then what I've told you to backtrack from the root directory to the top of the stack. So here I'm doing. So suppose in your stack, you have slash A, then B, and then C. Then what it will do, it will first it will add first it will calculate the size of slash directory, then it will calculate size of slash A directory, then it will calculate size of slash A slash, it will append a slash at the end. Okay, then it will try to calculate size of A slash B directory. Okay, then it will try to calculate size of A slash B slash some uh, then A slash B slash C, and so on. So it will try to calculate size of all the directory by adding the previous size plus current size. So by adding the previous size plus current size. Okay, so this with the help of the previous value, it will try to calculate the size of the current directory value. Okay, so here we are just adding just concatenating current folder with the means current path with the current folder. Okay, and we are just calculating the size of it. So we are currently initializing initial value to 0 and adding the current size to it. Okay, now so I think we are here missing one thing. So what we can do, we can simply add check if it is not starting with slash, then we can append slash to the current path. So what we can do, if current path or folder not equal to slash and and commands of or current path not equal to slash, then what we will do, current path plus equal to slash. So this line we can also do. This is just to append this slash, as I was telling you, just to append slash at the on the path. Okay, so this you can do, and we are just calculating path of individual means folder size with the help of current file size. Okay, now in the part 1, what it is saying, if you move to the part 1, so in the part 1 it is saying find all directory size whose total size is at most 1 lakh. So find the all directory sum whose file size or folder size is at most 1 lakh. So here what I'm doing is I'm just iterating over the folders which I have added here, and I'm just comparing the size. If size is less than 1 lakh, then just adding it and returning it as an output. Now in the part 2, what it is saying, in the part 2 it is saying that you have to install a software for which it requires 3 million as a size, but your desktop has currently 7 million size. Okay, so and you have to free up a space so that you get at least 3 million, so that you will be able to install the software. So how will you going to do that? So to do that, you have to first calculate how much free space you need, right? So here I'm just calculating free space I needed. So first I'm calculating the free space needed. So free space needed can be calculated by like total space required to install software, total space required, a space means total space of the PC, and current folder size, current root folder size. I'm subtracting it from the total space needed to install software. Now I'm finding the and next what it is saying, to find the minimum. So what it is saying, find the smallest directory that if deleted would be free up a space on the file system to run the update. So it is saying that find the smallest directory which can be deleted to install this software. Okay, so if you can see here, I'm just iterating through the all directory available, and I'm just comparing I'm just comparing the directory whose size is just greater than or equal to the needed size, and I'm just updating the minimum value, and at the end I'm returning it. Okay, so if I show you the output, so for the first part we are getting 1667443, and for the second part we are getting this as output. And if you compare it, for the second part 8998590, and for the first part 1667443. Okay, so this we are getting as an output, and I'm just going to paste my solution in the description below so that you can go through it, and if you find any improvement in the code, then you can definitely share it in the comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel.